Hello, you're watching Planet Cruise TV, and today we're delighted to be joined by Larry Pimentel, President and Chief Executive Officer of Azamara Club Cruises. Larry, welcome.
Thank you.
And so, in the UK, again, is this sort of a regular thing for you?
I'm in the UK quite a bit.
Because home's actually Florida, isn't it?
Home is Florida, but you go where the business is at, and the UK is certainly one of those places. Sort of reached about a quarter of our business globally. So it's quite a large market for us.
That's a lot. And you've actually been with Azamara now since 2009, but you've actually been in the cruise industry a very long time, haven't you? How long in fact?
I'm not sure we should talk about how long that is, but I've been in the cruise industry for quite a few years. I started out originally at a small luxury line, Seabourn cruise line. That was owned by Carnival Corporation. They owned many, many lines. And eventually the chairman of that company asked me to take Cunard and operate that and recreate that product, which brought to the market Queen Mary 2, which was a very exciting proposition, the world's largest ship at the time.
Yes.
Things have changed considerably since then. But I did join Azamara in 2009 and created a new product, which really's first year of operation was 2011. So Azamara Club Cruises is relatively new in terms of contemporary cruising.
And how do you feel that the cruise industry as a whole has changed since you first started?
Oh, well, that's really a great question because it has changed in many ways. Like many industries, it's adapted to the changes in the marketplace. The first thing that's changed is it's become very global. It's a very international business. So it was a custom when I was in the early years of the business for lines to be operating out of certain source markets, and generally it was the United States and the UK with a bit in Europe but not much. Now there are cruise ships that are operating for regional markets in countries, in regions. Asia has become a big part of it. Australia is a booming business. And then there are international products like Azamara that serve a global audience. In other words, on an average voyage, we could have 40 different nationalities.
Right.
And of course, the industry's evolved also from flagships that represented countries. So you'd have the Union Jack on flags, you'd have the French flag, a German flag, the Dutch flag. Now it's sort of flags of convenience, which have more to do with taxation than anything else. So that's quite changed and morphed as well. Product deliverable has become more comprehensive. There are products for just about everyone. And the one thing I'd say that's absolutely true is all ships aren't created equal. They're different products for different people.
Yeah, it's like a hotel, isn't it? You
Indeed.
choose your ship in the same way as a hotel. So Azamara is sort of branded as a premium brand cruise. Can you explain to us a little bit about what that means?
Well, it's a good question, and the use of premium is also good. I think the industry, through Cruise Line International Association, CLIA, sort of defines sectors. I'm not sure they apply today, to be honest.
Right.
There are writers who would write about our product and say it's a luxury product. There are writers who will write about our products and say it was a niche product. It's a destination product. There are writers who will go and say it's luxury light. So there are all kinds of definitions. I think when you look at the Azamara product, it's fairly easy to define, and it fits the profile of most and not others. We're a product that's a destination immersive product. So what do? We slow the ship down. You've heard of slow cooking or slow cruising.
Okay.
And what we do is it's a very simple concept like the alphabet, L, M, and N. We have longer stays, more overnights, and night touring. So while most ships have left the port in the afternoon, perhaps between 5 and 6, we do lots of overnights in cool places all over the world.
So that's wonderful because it gives people an opportunity to be able to experience the destination in a much wider way than they would do maybe with some other cruise lines.
Exactly correct. We are about destinations. So for example, if you were to go to Saint-Tropez at 9:30 and take a tour, you didn't really see Saint-Tropez.
Yeah.
It's like going to South Beach in the United States at 9:30 in the morning. No, it's probably happening at 1 a.m. in the morning. And so what we do is deliver the destination and culture with a focus outside the ship. In other words, in the destination. And so the guests who go with us are really interested in seeing the sights, the sounds, experiencing the cuisine, the drink, and the culture of a region. and that's why they go with us.
So really the experience that you offer is ideal for those people who would say, a cruise is not for me because how could I possibly experience a destination in such a short period of time? Obviously with Azamara then, they're able to do
That's absolutely accurate,
Yeah.
and you've just absolutely hit on a core item. 22% of our guests have never been on any ship in their life before. Their first experience is with Azamara, yet they're experienced travelers. But what's occurred is they said, I don't want to spend just a few hours.
Yeah.
I'd just like to spend a little bit more time in, exciting places like a Sorrento, exciting places, wherever they may be in the world, a bit longer to get a little bit more flavor of the destination. And that's what we do. In fact, we're one of the few lines that does that.
Yeah,